Hi, this is week 14 of the Bible reading plan, talking about rivalries in the Bible, specifically Rachel and Leah. Now, the story of Jacob and his wives is full of drama. This goes back to Jacob's own rivalry with his brother Esau, and not to mention his father Isaac's rivalry with Ishmael, which started with the rivalry between Sarah and Hagar. With the tug of war between the two sisters, later joined by their respective servants, Jacob's family tree would end up something like this. It didn't end there because their children continued the rivalry. We know that Joseph had trouble with his brothers too. That was how he ended up in Egypt, eventually being second in command of that land. Not only that, Leah's son Judah would later have a descendant named David, eventually leading to Jesus, and Rachel's son Benjamin would have King Saul. David and Saul had some serious issues too. What can we conclude from all this? Family life can be messy, even among God's people, but God works in the midst of the messiness. He made Leah bear many children because Jacob did not love her. She had 6 boys and a girl, 8 boys if you consider 2 more from her servant. He was with Joseph through his difficult years as a sold slave. In fact, this was crucial in his plan to save his people during the Great Famine. He protected David and made him a great king, one after God's own heart and the writer of many psalms. And just as we have celebrated Easter, he sent his only Son to turn us from darkness to children of light. Is anything too messy or too difficult for God? Does God only work through perfect people and families? Whether it's Jacob's family or our own family and relationships, things can get messy at times. But we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Look to Him, for when we are weak, He is strong.